Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flying Scorpion coming at you with another post-gameplay analysis slash commentary video for you. Here I am playing Wraith on Wraith Trap, and I do win this round, and I guess I play with my food a little bit at the end, because that's how I label the video. I don't really know exactly what's going to be in the video. It's been probably almost a week since I recorded this gameplay, so it's not fresh in my mind what happens in the match. But let's go ahead and fast forward a bit here. No, let's go back just a touch and see what I'm up against. Oh, okay. So we got two bots. That's definitely in my favor. Crow being played by MMO again, and Torval being played by Fish67. I'm playing against these TAW guys a lot here this night that I was recording. So Crow and Torvald. Crow is a bit of a nuisance, but I mean, I'd say he's kind of one of the more well-rounded trappers, in my opinion. I like Crow a lot. I play as Crow a lot. I think he's a good hunter. This was Torvald before the nerfs to the speed that his mortars come down. I didn't have much of a problem with Torvald at any point, really, because I do warp around a lot in sort of random directions sometimes, and most of the Torvald players that I was up against, they did have a hard time hitting me. But when they did hit me, it hurt bad. It does hurt pretty bad when he does hit you with that, but I didn't have too much problems with it. I had a lot of Torvalds, just... I'm sure you understand how I feel about what just happened there. And what just happened there. So I got birds, and I'm like, oh, great, they know where I am. I literally like showing games and watching games. I really like watching games of good monster players. I'm not going to say I'm a good monster player, because apparently I'm pretty bad. My win-loss ratio has been just tanking. I used to have like a 6 to 8 win-loss ratio, and now it's like 1 point something, and it's steadily just falling. But I like when good... No, I got noticed there. So that was bound to happen there. I like when good monster players upload videos of them just having a problem with things. Either they make a mistake, or luck doesn't work out in their favor, they get birds or whatever. Like my abduction, I wasn't expecting it to get obstructed by the terrain, and that's the weird thing with abduction. Like, it's just going to take time for me to learn, but some terrain blocks abduction and some doesn't. Like those shrubbery, the shrubbery that I just passed through right there, that doesn't block abduction. But destructible terrain does, and being able to really spot the difference between shrubbery that you pass through that's basically just like kind of like a ghost, or like kind of like a visual thing but nothing more. I gotta slow this down. Let's actually go into the game, what's going on here. I was focusing on the assault there, and that's really not a good idea. It looks like I'm going for the trapper now. Crow, I'm crawling away here. Going up. I'm looking for some food, but I'm not gonna find any. So they got Slim. Slim's got some pretty good heals. This was before the buff to Slim. I think it was before the buff to Slim. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not gonna be able to really get away. That's for sure. Not very far. There's really not very... So I go in. I'm trying to break the drone. I don't break the drone. Wow. I try to get into the middle of all of them. I can't really tell where they are. I win this match? This is crazy. You know, it's kind of funny, because the last video, it looked like I was doing perfectly fine. I was playing well, and I lost. And then this is a match where I'm about to win? Like, I can't believe it. I can hear those mortars. Looks like... Okay, I'm just going to warp towards him to dodge those things. Like I said, I didn't have too much of a problem with the mortars before. I don't know if he's hitting me with them. And I think probably it's one of the reasons why I won this match. He's probably just so focused on getting mortar strikes on me that he's not able to do as much damage to me. And he's the main damage dealer, really. Man, that shield drone is really fucking annoying. I gotta say, the issue that I have with the shield drone, though, is that it recharges the shield really quickly. It recharges it very fast. And especially as Wraith, it's all burst damage, man. It's all burst damage, and the shield drone does an excellent job against Wraith that's preventing the burst damage, whereas other monsters, it's more of like a sustained damage, and you can just sort of sustain your damage output and then get through the shield drone. But Wraith, it's a lot of hit and run, and that shield drone does a good job against that. I've pointed out some of the weaknesses in the shield drone in the past, though, and that's if you warp blast onto somebody, the shield drone doesn't start shielding them until after they take the damage. Alright, so I'm going in for a warp blast, but really I wanted to get another down penalty if possible, but since the dome is down, it's time to leave. It's time to get out of here. Maybe if I sort of... See, this is why I didn't have any problems with Torvald's mortars, man. Like, he just has a really hard time hitting me with those. I probably would have taken way more damage than that if a bunch of mortars hit me. But, what was I going to say? If I build my internal clock to, like, know when 60 seconds is up, I might, you know, be a better player and be like, oh, the dome's about to go down. Or if I can listen in and pay more attention to when they say dome's about to drop or whatever, I might do a little better. So there's him. He's launching his Gobi. He doesn't have his gun out. He's going to have to switch to his gun if he wants to stop me from eating. There's his gun. So he shoots at me. I don't really care. I get a little pounce attack off on him. Now, one of the things that I need to watch out for is when mortars come at me and I'm pounce attacking somebody, I need to cancel the pounce animation, which I do. Oh no, I get hit. Or did I cancel that pounce animation? Am I going to get a strike against a trapper here? I might. I think I might actually go for a strike against the trapper. Which isn't a bad play right here. It's really not. He's getting boosted by Sunny. He dodges. Alright, looks like I'm going to leave. Yeah, I can see I'm going to leave now. The one good thing about Wraith against the Sunny boost is they boost themselves, but you have Warp Blast and you have a pretty fast recharging stamina. You can oftentimes just warp right back over to where they warped or where they boosted to, and then continue to apply the damage. It's a bit tough sometimes. It's really... The problem really is when you get stuck on terrain and when you get stuck on other players. So there's a lot of dead stuff here. This is a really good feeding ground for me. A really good feeding ground. If a player is in front of you, I can see he's low on health, man. Like, I'm thinking, like, watching this, it's probably not a bad idea to turn around and just go and give that guy a couple more smacks right now. See if you can finish him off. Since you're back to full armor and there's so much dead corpses here. Oh, looks like I'm going to do it, too. Right behind him. Perfect. And it gets him... knocks him away from the team. That's exactly how you want to use Warp Blast. You want to get between them and the team. Oh, I get that strike. I'm about to get that another one. Yes, I think that was it right there. I see the little bar. Alright, so I was... That's kind of... That's just my slow reaction speed. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's much I can do about a slow reaction speed. Maybe I'm just getting older, but... Anyways, I grabbed his body, but he was already dead. Obviously, I was thinking that I was going to miss that next melee attack, and I wanted to abduct him to finish him off. Trapper's down. I don't need to eat that last piece of meat in order to evolve, which is good, so I'm free to basically run away and evolve now. So let's go back to normal speed. I have taken a fair bit of health damage, but because Torvald has really been focusing really hard on getting those mortar strikes on me, I'm not in a bad position. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and evolve right here. It's pretty close, but it's not a bad spot to get into a fight because you have the cave here. Oh, man, I'm playing different with this round. I might do this a little more often. I'm not using decoy at all. The world's #1 Wraith player doesn't use decoy. And last night when I was losing a lot, I was trying to use the decoy. I don't know. You have more tight control over your damage when you don't use the decoy, but you miss out on some utility in the process. I'm really lucky that Torvald didn't get the mortar strike there. In previous videos that I've done, I've focused a little more on the mistakes that see, I didn't even need the decoy, really. Like, I was lucky to have a piece of meat that was out of line of sight to them. But, I don't know who I'm going for here. Looks like I'm going for Slim. I'm trying to find the guy I want to take out, which is him. There we go. So, I guess he was cloaked. That's why it was hard for me to tell. I'm definitely trying to avoid taking health damage. I'm very fortunate to have a piece of meat here. Really lucky. This is just sheer luck. Warp blast away. Oh, I did get hit. Oh man, he was expecting that. He was expecting that. That's actually a really good play on his part. I was expecting it to be right on top of me, but he knew I was going to move towards him. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to eat that. So, definitely not an easy match. Probably my heart is pounding while I'm doing this right now. They're hot on my tail. Of course, I'm moving pretty slowly, but fortunately, he's not getting the stasis gun off on me. This is where Wraith really suffers, is running away in situations like this. Wraith is just way too slow. Way too slow. Having 2 points into the supernova helped me out, get that thing a little bit more quickly. Oh yeah, I'm not going for the warp blast, which is cool. This is actually interesting. I didn't even use warp blast. Oh man. Oh. That pounce attack is so... It really is frustrating. You know, I'm probably not frustrated right there during the match. I'm probably happy the fact that I got the trapper down. But something's up, man. Like that, I don't like the pounce attack for Wraith. It just... It's crap compared to... Oh, that stupid mammoth bird. Compared to Goliath's or Behemoth's pounce attack. Behemoth's pounce attack is just so much better. Stage 2, he's looking pretty weak. I don't think he's got the bug on him, so this is a bad play on Slim's part, man. Slim, dude, you need to put that bug out there. Nah, he just went down, and he probably would have been a lot higher health if Slim had the bug on him. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was Slim was trying to use the bug to revive the other player, but he's going to go down. He just launches the bug there. Oh yeah, I definitely have control over this match now. They're kind of disorganized. They're getting scattered around the place. The first encounters were looking in their favor, but now it's not. Warp blast right past where his position is, and I'm free now to leave and armor up, which I think I'm going to do. I'm a little low on armor. So maybe I should do this a little more often and not take the decoy, because... Ooh, let's get this. Which one is this? Is this the... Armor regenerates faster. Okay, that's what the Reavers get. I haven't seen a Poison Hound in a bit. So he misses me with that Mortar Strike, but I got a lot of strikes on them. I was trying to get the shield drone there, but it was behind the terrain. Kind of hard to tell. Because it looked like he was getting shielded, but, whoops. Hit my microphone there, sorry about that. Probably sounds like ka-thunk into your ear. Let's slow it down a bit. 33%. So I can't really see where they're at. I can see them visually. Here we go. There's the medic. I'm really glad that you get that red outline. And I think he gets into a corner. Got him. I'm not exactly sure where he is, but I know I got him. I saw him go into that corner there. Okay, that's not the shield boost. That's Sunny's movement boost. I think that's... I'm not sure if he was getting that. I think he was getting that instead of the shield drone. Looks like I'm hitting somebody here. I can see them. That's one nice thing about the snap to melee. It's got its pros and its cons, as I said before. I can see myself aiming in a direction and attacking, even though I can't smell him. And so that's where he is. There we go. So he's about to go down. Alright, let's go back to normal speed again. I'm eating this. I'm ready to evolve, and there's that bug where he gets stuck in the mouth of a creature. So I didn't even realize that. He got really unlucky there. Got stuck in that creature's mouth. And I guess I'll just evolve here. I'm already fighting at the power relay anyway. I might as well evolve up. I must be playing a lot differently than normal on this round. I must have just been trying out some new stuff. So this is what my typical build is. 3 decoy, 2 into supernova, 3 into warp blast, 1 into abduction. That's how I normally go for stage 3. I might continue doing that. I might try this build again and just go without the decoy until stage 3. So here we go. This is basically the game, this is basically RNGesus handing me the game on a silver platter at this point. Tyrant buff. There we go. So that's 2 full bars of health right there, I think, from what I understand how the buff works. That's basically GG right there. That pretty much is. I might be better off having, like, abilities cooldown faster or damage reduction, but this is fine. They're not at the power relay, so that's gonna have time to regenerate some of my health. There we go. Somebody hit me. I see somebody right there. I get lucky. I don't get hit by that one shot. So she goes back to cloaking. He gets healed back up, but he's got such low health anyway that it's not going to make that big of a difference. Eat his corpse. They're out of line of sight to me. And because here's the way it works too, is it's very momentum based. If things start working in your favor, it's easy for them to start snowballing out of control. And that's what's happening, because they're starting to play a little more defensively, and because they're playing more defensively, they don't have line of sight to me. And I'm able to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm able to eat that corpse without having them shoot and put bullets on me and prevent me from doing that, because they're playing defensively. And it puts in a position where I'm gaining more and more of an advantage, because I'm regaining the armor I lost from trying to get that guy. And they're spread out here too. Like, that's not good. Oh, good dodge. Very good dodge on her part, but come on, guys. You got to give me props here, man. You've got to give me props. She is cloaked, and I am on her ass. I know that I said at the beginning, I've been a bad Wraith player lately, but I want to know what I'm doing wrong, because I know there's things that I'm doing right. Like, look, I'm on her ass. Like, I've got her. Even after she cloaked. I got her instead. See, that's a little frustrating, right? Like, I'm going to highlight this every time shit like this happens, man. This abduction, dude. The devs need to work on this. Look where I'm aiming. Right on I'm aiming over Torvald's head. And look what I get. I get that. What the fuck is that, TRS? What, dude? It's wonky, man. It's really wonky. And I probably shouldn't complain, because that means that the actual radius around it... Oh, I'm playing with my food now. I am playing with my food now. This is bad manners right here. I'm just sticking around at this point. There we go. I finish it. I probably shouldn't complain too much, because the fact that this happened says to me that the radius around it is bigger than what it appears. Is this it right here? No. It's right after this. It's right after this. We go here. So when I back up, it means that the actual radius of the grab is bigger, but I think it might be bigger on the bottom side. I think that might be it. Can I go back just a smidgen? If we slow it down, I might be able to catch it. All right, there it is. I don't know. Like, that's pretty far below it. Anyways, I think I played pretty good this round. I think the reason why I won is because I didn't take that much damage on the first dome, and I think part of that was because I dodged a lot of this guy's mortar strikes. Like, I just got really lucky. Those mortar strikes were missing me a lot, and it's not really a slight against Fish. It can't be, because I gotta say, like, even if I was playing as the assault there, it's hard to hit me when I'm playing Wraith. I do move around a lot. Or any Wraith player, it's hard to hit with those mortar strikes if they're very mobile. I think I'm interested in the new build that I played on this match, where I went 2 Warp Blast, 1 Abduction, and then I went 2 Supernova and 3 into Warp Blast. I probably took that because I felt a little bit confident after the first round, after the first dome. And I might do that a little bit more often, because, like I said, it gives you a little more control over the damage that you deal, whereas Decoy can sometimes be unreliable. And, yeah, I don't know. I really want the consistency, though. I'm aiming to get those consistent wins so I can get, like, a nice high win streak. But as it stands right now, man, I'm consistently getting pretty high losing streaks. So this is a win. I'm going to go on to the next round. I think I got a few more wins recorded here. and I'm going to get into the losses, and they go pretty deep. I didn't record a lot of my losses because I just thought, why do I want to record this? But I do have some, so I'm glad. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Again, this is Flying Scorpion. Adios.